Welcome back to another episode of Blake's Take, and it was the finale for fall sports teams in Willamette as they headed into the end of this week looking to cap off their incredible seasons in their respective sports with a win. Starting off with the Warriors football team, who was looking for their 5th shutout of the season and redemption on former league rivals in the Sisters Outlaws. Well, the dominant Warrior defense was challenged more than normal as the Outlaws put up 14 on them in the first half. And when the defense doesn't do so successful, this offense doesn't do much either, as the Warriors were shut out themselves, falling into a 14-0 deficit at halftime. But this Warrior team had grown since their game against Amity, and they were not going to give up just because they allowed another team to score points on them. The Warriors regrouped and came out with a purpose in the second half as they put together a 7-play, 62-yard drive that was filled with Jensen's legs and arm as the Warriors drove down to the goal line, where the drive was capped off by a rushing touchdown by one Jacob Williams. The Warriors defense then battled hard, holding the Outlaws scoreless the entire third quarter. Yet the Outlaws kicked the fourth off with a leaping touchdown by QB Griffin Gardner. Nevertheless, the Warriors team is a different team than years past. They don't back down. They fight till the end. That mindset was ever so present as the Warriors kept their energy going. Despite facing a 3rd and 11 on their own 9-yard line, Jensen stepped up in the pocket and threw one over the top to Isaac Lattin, who came down with the key grab to keep the drive alive. The Warriors then did what they do best and run the football, as Isaiah Blackburn and David Griffith each picked up key first downs to set up a quarterback keeper by Jensen, who followed behind his teammates into the end zone for the touchdown and the following 2-point conversion that put this game within 6, giving the Warriors a chance to win. With just 6 minutes left, the Warriors attempted an onside kick, but it was unsuccessful as the Outlaws recovered and battled past the motivated Warrior defense for 3 straight first downs as they ate up the rest of the clock. The Warriors fall 21-15, but it was the most exciting and intense game the Warriors have played in recent years. We haven't really seen a close, real battle for the Warriors, as they have either pushed to a dominant victory or suffered a blowout loss. But under those Friday night lights for the first time this season, the Warriors had a different mentality, facing adversity and responding to with energy and pride. Although a defeating loss, it was much of a win in the sense of how much this team has improved since last season, as they finished 4-2 on the season, with all 4 victories coming by shutout. These Warriors proved a lot this year, and a lot of underclassmen stepped up in missing starter roles of Chase Beardsley, Carson Girding, and Ty May, who all fill 6 positions because they both played 2 ways. The future is bright for this team as they push forward into next season with more pride and motivation than ever before, as they look to be a playoff contender next year and somewhat of a hopefully more normal year. Great year for the Willamette football team. Incredible strides, incredible improvement. You can see it in all the athletes. They put in the work to get better, and it was all around a fun and exciting season to watch this team really show out their incredible performance out there on the field. They're going to definitely miss their senior leader, especially in Isaiah Blackburn, and all the rest of the seniors in Chase Beardsley, Connor Cohn, and Blaine Guzman. They'll miss those guys, but these underclassmen that have stepped up in those roles big time this year with the lack of numbers, they are going to come out strong next year, as they know what high school environment looks like, especially in a weirder environment. But then next year, when there's a crowd and everything, this Warriors team momentum and energy is just going to be unstoppable. It's an exciting and bright future ahead for this Willamette football team. Now onto the girls soccer team, who was facing former league rivals in the North Marion Huskies in hopes of punching their ticket to the 4A state championship game. Unfortunately, the Warriors continued their trend from last game as they fell behind a goal just the 9th minute of the game, putting them in a spot they didn't want to be. Nevertheless, this Warriors team never gives up as they responded with a goal of their own by Elizabeth Morales in the 21st minute. In the second half, the Warriors were just pushed on their heels as the Huskies had 6 good looks at the goal, but the Warriors defense held their own as keeper Haley Couture had 4 saves, while Mia Russ stopped the other 2 drives to help the Warriors survive. the second half and head into OT, still tied up 1-1. Couture then continued her exceptional play with 2 saves in the first 5 minutes of OT, which allowed the Warriors offense to try and find a way to get a late push with a great ball movement and momentum, but the Huskies shut it down as we head to double OT. The Warriors offense kept their late OT push going in the second OT as they got good setups for Olivia Pittman and Reese Grube, but they wouldn't be able to finish, and neither would the Huskies, which forced the Warriors and Huskies to decide this game by version of penalty kicks. The Warriors were up first, but Pittman's attempt would hit off the top of the crossbar, while North Marion's Maya Hamack sunk one right in the top corner of the net. Rust then responded with scoring one to the left of the keeper, while Fairbanks then missed to the right. But then Kaylee Sadoff got it going again and would finish off the PKs with a shot to the upper right corner. However, the Huskies were too good on their PKs as they made all of them, outscoring the Warriors 4-2, which gave them the win by version of PK and sent the Warriors home with a devastating defeat after a hard-fought 100-minute game that just came down to those penalty kicks. Although this is a tough loss and the Warriors did not reach their ultimate goal of a state title, they still had a fantastic season going 9-2. It is an unfortunate way to see these Warriors 8 seniors on the team to end their high school careers, but they will forever be remembered for their contributions over the past 4 years. Thank you so much to those seniors. You will be truly missed, and these talented underclassmen will keep the legacy of this outstanding program going. Great season for the girls soccer team. Thank you so much, seniors. It was so exciting to watch you all through high school and how much you have progressed. And it is just incredible how you have transformed this program into such an elite, powerful force in the Oregon West Conference and overall in the state. So I'm looking forward to what they will bring next year. And congratulations, seniors, once again on an incredible career at Willamette. I hope you do well in your futures. Now to finish off the week, we head to the state cross-country meet 4A, where the boys were looking to win back-to-back state titles for Willamette, but they had a fierce competitor this year in the Siusla Vikings, who was the only team the Warriors lost to all season in their opening meet. Now they're in their final meet. They square off again, this time for the state title in the fast-paced course of Marist High School. The Warriors battled well as star sophomore Brody Bushnell led the way for the Warriors, getting a great kick on the home stretch, pushing towards a 7th place finish with Mateo Canonoza following in 12th, Levi Knutson in 20th, Grant Lesto in 22nd, Justin Inghauser in 24th, Ben Hernandez in 31st, and Sean Cummings in 34th. But Siusla's firepower up front was too much for the Warriors to handle as they placed 3 runners in the top 15, which gave them the title over Willamette with a score of 70-77. Despite the loss, the runners gave it their all as Bushnell finished with a personal best 16 minutes and 19.2 seconds, clinching the first team All-State honors. Mateo Canonoza earned second-team All-State honors, while Knutson earned third-team honors, and Grant Halesto and Justin Inghauser were honorable mentions. Bushnell is now the favorite to win next year's meet and become an individual state champion, as all those who finished in front of him were seniors. The Warriors will take a big hit, losing 4 of their senior runners, but they will rebuild up through the underclassmen in this program. Although the seniors did not get the big trophy this year, trying to go back-to-back, no one will be ever able to take away the incredible legacy that they've left in that state title in 2019. Thank you, seniors, for helping transform and mentor these athletes in this program of elite runners that you are continuing to build upon. And just thank you for Joe Fulton, the head coach there, for helping just build this program into always a successful and exciting one to watch. I'm hoping that there definitely were some fans at that meet, but once we can just get all there and get a student section there like last year in 2019 when I was cheering them on the home stretch, it'll be exciting to see because it's always that environment, that buildup of fans. It really helps in running more than anyone knows. And just the fan environment all around is going to help all these teams next year. Just the hype and the energy surrounding each and every game. It's really going to help these athletes be motivated and the momentum of the games to change drastically. So congratulations to all the incredible fall sports teams. They had great seasons despite the weird circumstances we are in this COVID-19 world. They all were very successful. Cross-country team won every meet besides that opener and the finisher in the state meet. And then the girls soccer team just came up short of that state title. Willamette football incredible strides in going 4-2 this year, having a first winning record in over 4 years, I believe. And it's just an incredible sight to see as these teams continue to improve. And these athletes are just getting better and better despite the odds being against them in the COVID-19 circumstances. But they don't care. It's sports. It all just comes down to sports and the heart of these athletes and this community in Willamette that we are surrounded by. So just great wins, incredible strides. I am so excited that they got to play this year. Grateful that we got a season overall. It's great to see that happen. We could have just not had a season at all. Football could have been flag football, and there could have not been running or soccer either. And we just made incredible strides, incredible seasons for these teams. I look forward to next season. Hope you all enjoyed. You can catch this all on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and or YouTube. Hope you enjoy all this local sports. I'll be heading into spring next week, so make sure to tune into that. I really would appreciate the support. It's great content for you guys here in Willamette, and I also do national sports from all around the country, so if you want to hear me take on that, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button to keep updated on all that. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you all in the next one.